Dean, a win on the road, a win in Canada. Not a lot of goals, but did the job.
Yeah, we did. First win in Canada, first win of the season, first away win, of the season. First half, I thought we played really well. We looked really good, really well organised. Made it difficult for them without the ball. I mean, they had a header off the post from a set piece where we've got to do better with our marking. But we always looked a threat on the whenever we won the ball back. And Pep scored a really good goal to put us 1-0 up. I thought the second half was more of an ugly affair. They went a little bit more direct, and we had to deal with runs in behind, but we defended our box really well. And I like 1-0 away from home. I think it shows loads and loads of character, and the players showed that today.
What happened with Tim Ream?
I don't know. He said he had a bit of a collision with Kalina just before, and then when he chested the ball back to Callie, his chest was hurting, so he's gone to have medical advice. But we hope he's well. But he just, I think he's took a whack in the ribs, I think.
Did he have to go to the hospital or anything like that?
Yeah, I think he's gone to the hospital. So we're just waiting on the news from there.
Okay. And Leo Labato, was he a bright spot, especially early?
Yeah, he was really bright in the first half. Our wide players probably got taken out of the game a little bit in the second half, but first half he always looked a threat on the break. His position was really good defensively, and he had the chance second half as well where the keepers made a good save.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next we'll go to John.
Hey, Dean, congrats on the road win. You can stop getting questions about when are we going to win on the road. Was a lot of your game plan coming into this to kind of absorb a lot of pressure? I mean, the possession was about 70-30. They had a lot of touches in the box. Was it your idea to kind of absorb pressure and then try to hit them on the counter?
No, that's never the intention. I know that they're a footballing team. They want to play out from the back. So I was more than prepared for their back three or back four to have the ball. I mean, for the majority of the game, their playmakers became one of their centre halves, or Piet dropping into the back three at times, and so I was quite happy that they became their playmakers and we had bodies in and around their players whenever it came near our penalty box. So I just felt we needed to be, our distances needed to be really good without the ball. And I always thought they would be open when we won the ball, and that proved the case.
Yeah, and were they doing anything specifically to kind of frustrate the attack? It seemed really hard to string together 3+ passes, especially as we got into the opposing half. Were they doing anything specific that you saw?
Who?
Montreal.
No, I mean, for me, I felt when we won the ball back, there were opportunities to go and counter very quickly. Some of them we turned the ball back over, but they were good. They were right. There were right opportunities to go and try and counter because they were quite open. But there were times when I felt that we needed to stay on the ball a little bit better. We did that for a few periods in the second half, but not as many as I would like. I just thought we turned the ball over too much.
Yeah, and last one from me. Can you speak a little bit to just the importance of Pepiel and his play in the center this season, just as part of the success that you've seen? Can you just speak to that a little bit?
Well, he's he was the architect of a lot of our forward play. The way they played, I'm glad I started with Patrick up front because they played really deep to stop Patrick's deep runs. And because of that, it created a lot of space inside the pitch for Pep to play in, in the first and second half. And I thought he took his goal really well. He played a great ball through for Leal as well, and Patrick's ran through a couple of times as well. So he sees really good forward passes and he's doing extremely well for us at the moment.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you.
Next, we'll head over to Nick.
Thanks. Hey, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Talking about playing a game where you see the counter, do you wish you made the goalie work a little more on those few chances?
I'd have to look back and say, and make my opinion once I've watched it back. I thought Patrick has made some really good runs. He's on his left foot and he's put one into the side netting. He's hit the target on one. The keeper's got a hand to it and just pushed it wide. Leo's had the one where the keeper saved it as well. Yeah, we always work on trying to hit the target more, but you have to look at the value of the chance that we create at that time.
When you're in a match like this as a manager, do you go in and say, okay, this is how they're playing, and then now you feel like, oh, we have to switch this based on, we're not getting the possession we want, and shifting?
No, because we felt that they're a team that would have a lot of possession in the game. If you remember, we beat them 2-0 at our place last year, and I think I said their 3 centre backs had 300 passes between them. I'm okay if a team does that. I don't want to just have possession for possession's sake. There's many different ways of winning football games, as we've proven tonight.
All right, and then right now, Charlotte FC, as of current time, is currently in first place in the East Division. I know there's a long way to go, but how does it make you feel going this far in the season and having that?
It just means that we're up there competing with the best at the moment, but there's a long way to go, as we all know, so we'll just take that game by game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'll head over to Sam.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Sam.
So it seemed like in at least 2 of the 5 offsides flags might have saved you from the penalty spot. Did you have a little luck from the soccer gods today?
Well, not really, because if they're offside, they're offside. You end up having to make tackles if they're in offside positions from the wrong place. So that's the rules of the game. So no soccer gods there. They just made their runs too early.
How are you seeing the competition for the striker role goal after Patrick had a couple of missed chances tonight?
I think it's a great challenge that we've got, and I'm really pleased that we've got it. I thought Patrick was good today. I thought he made them play really deep, which opened up lots of spaces for Pepiel, as I talked about earlier, in midfield, and our wide players to come inside as well. So it's a great challenge and one that we want.
Obviously, Pepiel and Christian Kalina passed the eye test. Was there anybody else who really stood out to you tonight?
I think the fact that we competed so well and made it really difficult for them at times as well. I was really pleased with the subs as well. I thought Tiger came on and did well. Almost set Edan up for a goal as soon as he came on. I thought Eric Williamson did really well when he came on as well. So we want our subs to make an impact, and they did that today.
And finally, from me, Nick sort of asked the first part of my question. You're atop the table. Part 2 is, how do you stay there?
By being consistent and looking to keep improving and raising our bar. That's the only way you can do it.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Cheers. Thanks, Sam.